Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see third topic of sequences and series, that is geometric progression. In my previous video, we have seen above topics, so if you haven't watched that, there is a link in the description box below, you can check that out. So now let's see what is geometric progression. Here it says, a sequence is called geometric progression if each term is non-zero and the ratio of two consecutive terms is a constant. Let me give an example. Let's say we have a sequence 5, 25, 125, 625 and so on. So this is a sequence in which each term is a non-zero and the ratio of two consecutive terms is a constant. Let's see the ratio. So 25 by 5, what is 25 by 5? 5 ones are 5 5s are 25, which is equal to 5. What is 125 by 25? So 25 ones are 25 5s are, which is nothing but 5. Similarly, what is 625 by 125? So 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So 25 1s are 25 5s are, which is nothing but 5. So here the ratio is a constant, which is nothing but 5. So therefore we can say this sequence is a GP, that is geometric progression. So therefore geometric progression is nothing but in a sequence each term is non-zero and the ratio of two consecutive terms is a constant. So such sequence is called as geometric progression. So this geometric progression is of the form A, AR, AR square, AR cube and so on, where A is nothing but the first term and R is common ratio. So in this example, A is 5, that is the first term. Common ratio is 5, which is nothing but R, right? So the second term is obtained by AR. So A into R, A is 5 and 5, 5 5 is 25. Third term is obtained by AR square. So A is 5, R is 5, so 5 square is 25. 25 into 5 will give you 125. Similarly, fourth term is obtained by AR cube. So now what is nth term? So nth term of GP. So here if you see, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term and this is fourth term. So A4 is A into R power 4 minus 1, that will give you 3, right? Similarly, what is AN? That is the nth term. So AN will be A into R power n minus 1, agreed? Here we have 4, so here 4 minus 1. Here we have n, so n minus 1. So the nth term of GP is given by An is equal to A into R power n minus 1, where A is the first term, R is a common ratio. So here n can be anything. If you want 20th term, you will substitute n is equal to 20, right? So here let me take same example. Let's take the sequence 5, 25, 125, 625 and so on. Here if you want to find 20th term, so how do you do that? A of 20 is equal to, first you will check if this is in GP. We know this is in GP because we got ratio as 5, right? So here common ratio is 5 and the first term is 5. And what is A of 20? We know the formula, A into R power n minus 1. So A of 20, this is AN. So AN is this, so we want 20th term. So A20 is, A is 5 into R is 5. So 20 minus 1, which is nothing but 5 into 5 power 19. So this is nothing but 5 power 1. You can add 1 plus 19 will give you 20. So 5 power 20. So A of 20 is 5 power 20. So I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to sum to n terms of GP. But before that, pause the video and note this down. So now let's see how to find sum of n terms of a GP. So sum of n terms of GP is given by Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R, or you can also use Sn is equal to A into Rn minus 1 by R minus 1. So both will give same answer. So the sum of n terms of GP is given by Sn is equal to A into 1 minus Rn by 1 minus R, or Sn is equal to A into Rn minus 1 by R minus 1, where R is nothing but the common ratio and A is first term. Now if in case you have a constant GP, what is constant GP? Where all the terms in the sequence is a constant. Let's say 3, 3, 3, 3 and so on. If you see this sequence, here 3 by 3 is 1. Similarly 3 by 3 is also 1, right? So here the common ratio is 1, which is a constant. So therefore this sequence is in GP. Here all the terms are 3. So therefore it's a constant GP. Now what is the sum of constant GP? That is Sn. If you want to add all the sum up till n, that would be 3 into n, right? The sum of this sequence. Here 3 is nothing but A, that is the first term. So you can say A into n. So Sn is given by A into n. This is applicable only when we have a constant GP where R is equal to 1, that is the common ratio is 1. Then you can go for this. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one example for this, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this problem. Here it says how many terms of the GP 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 4 and so on are needed to give the sum 3069 by 512. So what is given? Sn, that is the sum is given, which is nothing but 3069 by 512. Here GP is given 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 4 and so on. We have to find how many terms. So that means n. So how many terms of this GP needed to give the sum this? That means we have to find n, right? So from the GP we can say A is equal to 3 and what is R? R is nothing but the common ratio. So 3 by 2 by 3, right? So this will be 3 by 2 into 1 by 3, which is equal to 3 and 3 is gone, we are left with half, right? So now let's check for 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 by 3 by 2. So this is nothing but 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. When you bring this to the numerator, that will be a reciprocal, right? So this and this is gone. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, which is nothing but half. So your common ratio is half. So now let's apply the formula. We know Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. So A is 3 into 1 minus R is half. So half power n by 1 minus half, which is equal to 3 into, let's take LCM here, so 2 power n. So we will multiply 2 power n minus 1 power n, right? So this 1 power n by 1 minus half is half, which is equal to, here if you see this, when you bring this to the numerator, this will be the reciprocal. So 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6. So 6 into 2 power n minus 1 power n by 2 power n, right? Which is equal to 6 into 2 power n by 2 power n. So that will get cancelled. So we are left with 1 minus 1 power n. 1 into any number of times, that will give you 1 itself, right? So that will be 1 by 2 power n. So let me erase this part. So let's continue. Here in the left hand side we have Sn, right? So Sn is equal to 6 into 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. We know Sn is given, so 3069 by 512, this implies. So let's bring this 6 to this side, so that will be into 6, right, to the denominator. So we are left with 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. So this will be, this implies 3069 by 512 into 6 will give you 3072, which is equal to 1 minus 1 power 1 by 2 power n. So now let's bring this term to the left hand side, that will be positive. So 1 by 2 power n is equal to 1 minus, we'll take this to the other side, that will be 3069 by 3072. So here LCM is 3072. So 3072 minus 3069, which is nothing but 3072 minus 3069 will give you 3. So 3 by 3072. So 3 ones are 3 ones are 3, 0, 3 twos are 6, 3 fours are 12, right? 1 by 1024. So let me continue here. We have 1 by 2 power n in the left hand side, which is equal to 1 by 1024. So this implies, let's cross multiply, that will be 1024 with 2 power n. So now you have to write 1024 in terms of 2 power n. So let me divide this 1024 by 2. So I will do here. So we have 1024 by 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. So 2 2s are 4, 1 2 5s are 10, 1 2 6 are 12. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. So 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So 2 1s are 2 6 are 12. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this you can write as 2 power 10, which is equal to 2 power n. So from this we can say n is equal to 10. That means 10 terms are needed to give the sum 3069 by 512. I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. We will solve some more problems under this topic in my next video. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.